This is security footage from a home security camera, which is pointed out the front of the house. And at the driveway, there's two cars parked, husband and wife. Husband comes out of the house getting ready to go to work. And he says good morning as he sees a jogger, a neighbor, run by in this kind of little neighborhood cul-de-sac McMansion area where he is. As he's circling back to his SUV to get in, he notes that his car needs a wash. And it's at this moment you start hearing a screech. And then you see his wife panic, pause, and start screaming herself. She has encountered a bobcat in the driveway. She starts getting attacked by the bobcat, and husband jumps in to rip the bobcat away. He has the bobcat in both hands and is staring at it, yelling, "Oh my God, it's a bobcat!" And then decides to throw it, physically throw the bobcat in his yard as his wife screams, and then he tries to chase it away. I'm giving you all of the visuals so that you know what you're listening to here, the audio of a bobcat attack.
Good morning. I need to wash my car.
Watch out! It's a bobcat attacked my wife! A bobcat!
A bobcat attacked my wife! The bobcat. The bobcat. I said hi to that jogger, and then that bobcat just jumped out.
I need to wash my car.
And then I grabbed that bobcat, and I looked in his beady little eyes, and I threw that bobcat. I was like Aaron Rodgers out there. I just threw it. Then I said, I'd shoot that little bleeper.
Oh, shoot that!
This video has everything. It is kind of like the Peter Schwartz video of the broken hockey stick yesterday, where you could go through it and just keep noting all of the amazing things about one clip, one picture. This thing has it all. First of all, guys, I want to know where this happened. None of the news stories say where this happened. Where can you live where you come out on a nicely manicured lawn? Every other house in the neighborhood has a nicely manicured lawn. It looks like there's not woods for miles. Looks like there's just McMansions in suburban America everywhere. Then suddenly your wife gets mauled by a bobcat in the driveway.
A bobcat!
Where is this happening?
So here's the problem, DA. According to wildcatconservation.org, every state except Delaware has bobcats. I don't know why Delaware escaped this plague, but everybody's got bobcats somewhere except Delaware in the 48 contiguous United States.
But where do you think this one took place? Because it doesn't look like there's any palm trees. So I don't think it's Florida area. It doesn't look like the topography of like a Texas or a Southwest. I don't see any mountains either. So where do we think that there's just a bobcat mauling? I gotta tell you, I don't think we've got any bobcats hanging around the suburbs of New York City.
No, but they could be in upstate New York. How about a North Carolina? Maybe the suburbs of North Carolina. It's got a North Carolina vibe, a little light jacket on, something like that.
Okay, I like that. You know, you can tell a little bit of the temperature here because it's an early morning where they're all going out for work, and there's a little dew on the windshield, and as you said, there's a jacket with the guy, but he's also wearing shorts, so he expects it to warm up during the day. So I think you could be right, Mraz. Maybe it is a North Carolina, maybe also a Utah. Maybe also an Arizona or a Colorado, somewhere a little northern where the mountains are, where it's going to be a little cold in the morning but warm up during the day.
Right, but you noted there aren't any mountains in the backdrop, so those have to, I guess, never mind. I'm going to sound like an idiot. I was thinking, well, you see the mountains everywhere in those states. But, yeah, something like that. DA also noted the guy was bringing brownies to work. How about that? What a nice man, bringing a little dessert to work. There was a tray of brownies he put on the hood of his car. So that just shows you that a baker in the morning, a killer of bobcat at night.
There's a lot of Kirk Cousins in him. He comes out the door, he's like whistling, zippity doo dah. He's got his brownies. I gotta get my car washed, and then all of a sudden, there's a bobcat.
He says good morning to a jogger, notes that he's got to get his car washed, and then suddenly his wife gets mauled by a bobcat in the driveway. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Good morning.
Now, how about this?
How's everybody doing?
This move. His wife has a bobcat that's around her ankles or something, and he grabs it with both hands. How about this power move by this guy? Wouldn't you try to kick it or something? Would you grab it and pull it up from the ground and have it in your hands? Is that what you would do with a bobcat?
Well, this is incredible. The wife can never get into a fight with him the rest of his life because any little thing, leaving the toilet seat up, sponge left in the sink, he grabbed a bobcat off her with his bare hands instead of kicking it, nudging it, and chucked it to save basically her life. Think about that. Is the ultimate power move. No matter what she says to him the rest of his life, I saved you from a bobcat. Like, that's all he has to say because I would never grab I don't think you guys would. Grab a bobcat? No way.
No. And I wonder if he was grabbing this thinking it was just a regular cat, a large cat, because at some point in this, he has the bobcat in both of his hands. He's grabbing it with both hands, and he's staring at it in the eyes as it looks back at him, and he starts yelling, "Oh my God, it's a bobcat!"
Yeah. This is my favorite part, DA. He's holding that thing up like it's Simba in The Lion King, and then there's that moment of recognition where he goes, "It's a bobcat," and he keeps holding on to it and staring at it, and then he chucks it 30 feet. That is, of all the amazing parts, that's still my favorite in this video.
He must
Like
think
it's a
that it's either a
T-Rex or something.
really.
You've never seen it before.
He must think it's either a large cat or a raccoon or something, and then he's holding it and staring at it and realizes as the two pairs of eyes stare into one another, "Oh my God, that's a bobcat I'm holding!"
It's a bobcat! Attack my wife!
And then he chucks it, and the jogger comes back to the scene. Like, what does that jogger think she's going to do with a rabid bobcat? Because bobcats don't normally attack. Apparently, it's only if they're rabid. So this one got a little feisty. That jogger stands no chance. She's late to the party. She's not doing anything right there.
I would have practiced sprinting at that point.
And that is my favorite part. That jogger represents basically everybody in America. Because what she did was jog past the house, heard a commotion, could care less about helping the commotion, but just wanted to be the nosy neighbor, and basically gets yelled at that it's a bobcat, and then realized that she has to take off. She was in no hurry to help anyone. She just wanted to see what was doing.
I would give her a little bit more
after the bobcat.
I would give her a little bit more credit than that, Merez. Yes, because when this dude grabs the bobcat and chucks him or her, the bobcat, on the lawn, the jogger comes over and then kind of makes one juke move towards the bobcat, kind of like a Saquon Barkley cut. She plants her leg and cuts towards the bobcat, acting as though she's going to chase it. But the moment the bobcat... once the bobcat darts the other way, she very much slows down and lets the bobcat run away. So she kind of wanted to flex a little bit, but she really didn't want to help there.
See,
so she was more like Deion Sanders, a defensive back with like a
didn't want to make the
decision to not make a tackle.
That's exactly right. Yes.
I'm going to be cynical. I don't think she knew where the bobcat was, and I think she saw it after the juke move and then backed away. I think that she was ready to take off away when she realized it was a bobcat. But
that was good, man.
Here's the other part of it. As soon as he chucks the bobcat, he immediately goes for his gun. He is actually packing a pistol in his waistband and then grabs the gun and starts pointing it at the bobcat chasing it and says, "I'll shoot that bleeper."
I'll shoot that.
So this also is a state where carry and conceal is legal, I guess.
Jeez. Brownies and a gun. Good morning.
So, yes, good morning. So I don't know if he works for law enforcement or if he's in security or something, or if he's just, it's a dangerous drive to work. I'm not sure. Maybe he's going to shoot his way out of the driveway every day because of the band of bobcats that comes to attack his wife. But also, guys, and boy, I could spend the entire hour breaking down this video. Note that when his wife comes out of the driveway or comes out onto the driveway, she pauses. She's at the front of her car, and she wants to get into the car, but clearly she sees the bobcat. She's kind of staring at something, pausing, and that's when you hear the screech, and I think that's the bobcat screeching.
Yeah.
Going, "Ah! Ah! Meow!" And then she's like, oh, no. Oh, no. And then... And then, so there's a standoff here. She's trying to burst through the hole, and the bobcat is standing there like a Ray Lewis. Like, okay, let's see what you got here. And the bobcat just wants to go on contact, wants to go at the whistle, and then just jumps in. And the other part about this is this happens in the corridor, the little walkway in between the two cars. They got two SUVs. And the bobcat realizes this is the lane here. The bobcat's not staring at the end of the driveway or the middle of the lawn. This bobcat has sized up his prey because she's trapped in between the two cars. So this bobcat knows its point of contact and is doing a pretty good job, as they say, tackling in a phone booth there.
Yeah, but he ran into a monster left tackle that was able to protect him the rest of the game.
But how about the bobcat popping right back up? It got chucked like 30 feet, and it just rolls back over and goes right back on the attack. Whatever he wanted, the woman, the cat she was carrying, he was right back at that.
Well, more like 10 feet. It'd be impossible to throw.
I don't know. Went halfway across the yard. That's a pretty legit toss.
30 feet? How far? That is 10 yards. You think he threw it as a 10-yard pass with a bobcat?
He threw it farther than I could have thrown it.
Well, you think on 3rd and 10 he threw the bobcat the full length and got the first down?
Listen, I will admit that I'm terrible with distance, but that's a legit chuck of a bobcat. And no matter what, the thing still rolls right back on all fours and goes right back on the attack.
Well, yes, he does throw it a good ways. He throws it probably 8 feet or so, but he doesn't throw it 10 yards, Bokish. Do you know how far 10 yards is?
I do, yes.
So you think that he threw a bobcat on 1st and 10 and picked up the sticks?
I think he threw it in an exceptional amount of distance, facing there was a bobcat in his hands above his forehead. Yes, I'm impressed. But whatever the length of the throw is, whether you're right at 8 feet or I'm closer to being right at 30, I'm impressed by the length of the throw.
It's not 30. It is not 30.
He would be at the top of my draft board.
Well, that is true. He's got better arm strength than Mac Jones. There's no doubt about that.
He's the next Tom Brady.
That's who the Niners actually traded up for at number 3. This dude. This video is amazing. And you're right, the resiliency of the bobcat. I mean, and he makes a football move and immediately gets back up and gets more yardage. It's yards after catch there. It's yak for this bobcat. This guy, this whole scene is amazing. Really, truly amazing. Pete, can we play this in its entirety once more through now that we've broken it down from every angle? I'd like the listeners just to be able to hear it now that they can piece the whole thing together from start to finish.
Good morning.
Good morning. I need to wash my car.
Oh, shoot that! Yeah! Watch out! Watch out! It's a bobcat! Attack my wife! A bobcat!
This is just the best 46 seconds of all time because it begins so serenely. Good morning. Jogger walks by.
Good morning.
You got the brownies that you're taking to work. It's like bake sale day at the office. Man, I got to wash my car. Man, this guy.
I need to wash my car.
Everything is just so chill. And then you just hear a bobcat go. And then immediately all hell breaks loose. And within 20 seconds, it goes from everything's totally fine to bobcat attacking a woman, man grabbing bobcat, chucking bobcat, pulling out guns, and then yelling at a jogger, a bobcat! Also, the realization, I'm holding a rabid bobcat. Holy crap, how did this happen?
Watch out! Oh, shoot that yeah! Watch out!
What did I do in my life to deserve this morning waking up and holding a rabid bobcat 6 inches from my face?
It's a bobcat! Attack my wife! A bobcat!
Good morning.
Bobcat attack my wife!
I can't stress this enough. A bobcat, everyone, just attacked my wife.
It's a bobcat! Attack my wife! A bobcat!
Probably wondering what the commotion is, everyone. I'm sorry to disturb you this morning, but a bobcat
A
attacked,
bobcat!
and it attacked my wife.
A bobcat!
What'd you say, John? A bobcat. I cannot stress it enough. Do I not enunciate, you fools?
A
Bobcat.
bobcat!
Can you not hear correctly? It's a bobcat.
It's a bobcat! Attack my wife!
Attack my wife!
And I'm sure they're dangerous, but they're not like saber-toothed tigers. Like, he's so flabbergasted by it being a bobcat.
A bobcat!
Not that piece of construction equipment. No, a physical bobcat.
Maybe he lives in Delaware, and he thought he was safe from bobcats, so that's why he's so surprised. This is why we moved here. No bobcats.
Yeah! Watch out! Watch out!
Not a Mecca Okafor. I'm talking live bobcat.
A bobcat!
That was awesome. Oh, man, this clip is the best. Oh, what a great way to start off Friday.
It was at CBS Sports Radio on Twitter has tweeted out the video if any listeners want to go there during the break and watch it.
And
That's great.
And I watched it again. I'm backing off 30 feet. I don't know why it looked so far last night on my phone. It's 10 max, but still impressive.
I need to wash my car.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot that
Good morning.
That escalated quickly. I need to wash my car. Oh, my God, it's a firefight with a bobcat.
I need to wash my car.
A bobcat!
Brad Heller, the Bobcat, has died at the age of 23.